Slice of Summer. I'm Ashley James and I'm here to bring you all the gossip from this week's Hollyoaks. And I have some tasty treats along the way. First treat on the menu is some very special guests that are in the green room right now. Let's have a look. First up, and I cannot wait to meet these two, especially because one of them is the real version of my cardboard cutout boyfriend. It's Adam Woodward and Jacob Roberts, who play new boys Brody and Damon. And I think there's a little visitor with them. I mean, I say little, but actually enormous visitor. It is Jacob's Dalmatian Bob. We will be getting to know, oh, so cute. He's got his back to the camera, he's been a diva. We'll be getting to know them a little bit better and also testing their romance skills. Woo, indeed. Who else is on the menu? Well, we have the couple that everyone is rooting for. It is Rory Douglas-Speed and Nadine Mulcairn, who of course play Joel and Cleo. #CleoJ. And we're going to be racking their brains about the future of this lovely couple and hopefully digging up some juicy secrets. Woo! And of course, we've got all the usual treats. We've got the Challenge Armstrong, the Heard at Hollyoaks, and my favourite, Acting 101 with Dwayne and Parry. And this week is a good one, so stay tuned. Before that, let's get our first guests in. They are the new kids on the block, so we're going to be nice. Are we? We're probably not going to be nice. Let's have a little look at Damon and Brody in action.
I almost didn't recognise you with clothes on.
Brody! I can't believe it. What are you doing here?
Glad to see you again. How you doing?
Yeah, good, I guess. And as I recall, you only ever saw me with my clothes on, or at least a bikini.
And who sorts that then? Are you here alone?
No, I'm with my mate Cleo. She's disappeared to the loo.
Mate, what is the point of these umbrellas? Never got it.
It's called a parasol and it's to keep your tiny brain in the shade.
I take it you two know each other.
Ollie, don't judge me, okay? But this is my best mate, Damon. He's the reason I'm no longer in Ibiza. Damon runs a bar, needs my help to make sure he doesn't go bust.
Yeah. These are your cute mates. Cleo, this is Brody and Damon.
Nice to meet you both. Who wants a drink? I'm gonna go get another one.
Take one of those to go, please.
Smooth, guys. Welcome, Jacob. Why is Bob here?
Well, they've asked me to bring him in, and I've got slather all over my hands now, so... yeah.
He's so cute. How old is he?
13. He acts like a kid still, so...
And of course, he is the reason that we have a rather Dalmatian-themed green room, which I'm loving. And Adam, I actually can't believe you're here. You've sat behind me the entire series. He's been behind me, and he is actually real as well. I feel a little bit flustered. Guys, you're both fairly new to Hollyoaks. How's it all going?
Oh, incredible.
Yeah. It's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, it's so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, we've been welcomed in by everyone, like, really well, haven't we? And we've settled in now, haven't we? We've been here for a while. Well, I say a while.
We're still classed as the new boys, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've not got that title yet, have we?
Yes. Well, you, of course, play Damon and Brody. Can you fill us in on their relationship?
Yeah, so we've been friends probably since we were about 10 years old, haven't we? And I kind of moved around Jacob's house when I was about 10. And then we ended up just becoming best buds throughout life, went to school together, and I've had a bit of a turbulent home in my backstory, so...
I've sort of welcomed in, and you know, we're really like brothers now, aren't we? Because, you know, we know everything about each other, and we've got that bond.
So you're not actually brothers, but you're close as brothers, but Damon actually does have a brother, doesn't he?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. But he doesn't know that yet.
Yeah, so do you want to fill us in on the Scott storyline?
Well, exactly, he doesn't know that yet, and Scott's hesitating to sort of tell him, isn't he? So, you know, it's one of them, really.
How
long's he
did
going to
Damon
keep...
and Brody get on with Scott?
Well, yeah, you're quite a trusting, caring character, aren't you? And I think you can be quite easily led by what people are saying, whereas I think Brody, because of his past, he's a bit a bit more suspicious of new people that come in.
And caring more about me, not getting myself in a...
Well, that's it. I know you're quite gullible. I know that people could take advantage of you because you've got a caring, trusting nature. So when I come back and I find out that Scott's moved in, I can tell something's not quite right. I'm just looking out for you, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think Damon would treat Scott differently if he knew it was actually his brother?
Well, I suppose we're going to have to wait and see, really, because, you know...
Yeah, I mean... we'll have to wait and see what comes out, but maybe if Scott had just been, you know, upfront and honest about his relationship and why he came to see you, things might have ended differently.
Depends how long he's going to keep this lie for and when he's going to actually say.
And you kind of touched on it, but Brody is a little bit more guarded. I think it's fair to say that Damon's the friendlier character. Are there any I love how you're just not taking it. Are there any similarities between your characters and you as real life people?
Yeah, I'd say you were as clumsy as Damon.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd definitely agree with that. We've sort of developed a bit of a bromance off screen as well, haven't we? We have that little banter off screen as well, so it works in the show as well. So
I love this, and look, we've even got the lads. We've got you in a frame.
The lads.
And what about when it comes to the ladies? Adam, would you say that you're as good as Brody?
So I don't even have to look at him, and he'd probably be saying all sorts behind the back. Brody, no, probably not actually. No,
I think my character definitely falls in love too easily, whereas Brody can go.
Yeah, but are you anything like your character?
Well, this is what I want to know. What's the most romantic gesture that you've both done in real life for someone?
You can go first, go on.
Like I say, I'm not really that romantic. I'm not. Like the best...
Yet.
The best thing I've sort of done is made someone breakfast in bed.
That's
made my
quite
girlfriend
nice.
breakfast.
Yeah, but we've taken the
nice.
flowers and stuff, or...
No, just brown sauce. And the option of red sauce.
It's good to have the options.
Yeah.
I'd be made up if someone brought me that, to be fair.
What about you, Adam?
I'd probably whisk someone away to Paris or Venice or something. I've got to upstage him, haven't I?
That's interesting, because do you want to know what I love?
Go on.
I love it when people are creative and write things for me, which is why I thought we would test your serenading skills, okay, with a little game. Are you any good at singing?
I think I am.
When no one else is around and I'm in the car,
in the shower.
Okay, just to fill you in on this game, it's basically a game for me. So, I'm going to give you a box of instruments, and there's 2 notepads, so one each.
I was going to go for that.
And I want you to each write me a poem, a song, or a rap to impress me. And you only have the length of the next VT. And the next VT is incredibly appropriate because Dwayne and Parry are back with an Acting 101 class, and this week it's To Act in Love. Take it away.
Yo, I'm Paz.
And I'm Dwayne, and we're
Back, baby.
back in the kitchen.
The kitchen where it all started. I won't dance, man.
Okay, cool. But this time we're rapping about love. You see your girl, I'm loving the smile.
Smile, love.
You see your chicken, I'm loving the spice. Love.
Chicken spicy hot.
What are you doing?
I'm hyping you up. I'm your hype man.
No, you're not hyping. You're just making noises. You sound like you're making noises.
All right, Dwayne. Well, help me make my choices. Oh, there we go. Some freestyling already. A bit of rhyming for you all.
all right then. How about this one? Yeah. All right. Let me do the first verse, and you just go over there and rehearse.
Reverse? Why should I go over there and rehearse when my hyping was perfectly fine?
Okay. Well, if you think your hyping is perfectly fine, it wasn't better than mine.
Well, let me remind. Still counts. You that we are a double team.
I see what you mean. You can pitch in, but just make sure you make it clean.
Obviously, I will keep it clean, Dwayne, because that would be obscene, Dwayne.
Now, the best way to express love, the best way to talk about love is to do it through song.
Or rap.
Oh yeah.
Hard rap.
So ladies, close the curtains.
Close.
Light a candle.
Light the candle.
Because this 101 gonna be off the handle.
And it's gonna be a scandal. It's gonna be scandalous. The stuff that we have.
Hey, Harry, what are you doing? You sound aggressive. You sound really
Yeah,
aggressive
it's
right
hip
now.
hop. Rap is supposed to be
No,
aggressive.
no. You sound too aggressive. You sound too aggressive, Harry. Too aggressive.
Right.
You see me, I'm looking for real love. The love that makes my heart beat like a drum. Bum ticky, bum ticky, bum ticky, tum. It's the sound of my heartbeat. Yeah, my heart beats deep like a drum. Donuts, you know it's real love. Donuts, you know it's real love. Donuts, you know it's real love. Broccoli, you know it's real love. Broccoli, you know it's real love. Yeah, my heart beats deep like an ocean. Yeah, my heart
The Pacific Ocean.
Because the Pacific is my favourite.
No! I'm talking about love. My love is deep. My love is deep like the ocean.
Sorry,
deep
I
like
thought
the
we had
ocean.
moved on to ocean.
No, you're just spoiling it. You're interrupting it. I don't like it. You're getting on my nerves. I'm not doing this anymore. I've had enough, yeah? Take your broccoli, I'm gonna keep the donut, and you're gonna do it by yourself. I've had enough.
I'm gonna do the rap.
Yeah, I'm not doing it anymore.
So you're gonna face away again?
I've had enough.
So I'm doing this?
I'm not talking, Harry.
I'm doing it. Broccoli, you know it's real love.
Powerful stuff. Boys, do you feel like you learned something from that?
Yes, I've learnt a lot.
No.
Are you feeling confident? I saw you were really trying not to let each other cheat.
Mine's nothing to copy from, I tell you that now.
Well, your time is up. And
Yeah.
I think it would only be right for Nadine to be the judge because obviously Damon and Brody both fancy Cleo. Nadine, are you ready to be the judge?
Yes.
And who would you like to go first?
Oh, Adam.
Oh!
And please, you can use instruments. There's a guitar behind as well if you're feeling confident.
I'm not feeling confident. We didn't have a lot of time, so I've just wrote you a very
He's
short
making
poem.
excuses.
Just make sure I'm in tune. Just make sure I'm in tune. Right, this is more about the delivery, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so, right. I know. Roses are red and violets are blue. Forget that cardboard cutout and let me show you what I can do. I had 3 minutes.
Nadine, how are you feeling about that? Nadine, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, that was really good.
She looks impressed. Jacob,
Well,
ready?
it'll be a
Can you
shame
top
not
that?
to use these instruments, won't it? What have we got? Can you give me a bit of a beat on that?
Right, go on. I'm helping the competition.
Help the
so
competition.
what kind of rhythm do you want?
That one.
I feel like Bob's already enjoying this.
Oh, I see. I can serenade you with a cup of tea. Your blonde hair is quite rare. Look at my stare of love.
Nadine, how did they do?
Oh, Jacob, that was phenomenal.
Who are we going to let win?
I think I've got to give that one to Jacob.
I mean, I might have given it differently.
Oh,
maybe,
right,
but
okay.
Either way,
Favourite sour.
I am feeling a little bit flustered. I don't know if it's because it's hot in here and I'm wearing a jumper or it was your serenading skills. But let's go back.
I give him a beat as well, though, to be fair.
Yeah, you did help. You did
I
help.
helped him.
That's what you get for helping the competitor.
Yours was copied.
Right, let's go back to romancing ladies on the show. Do you see any future romances on the horizon? In your own time.
Yeah, I'm still getting over it. So yeah, I think. Well, the thing is, Brody's got big plans in terms of wanting to open his own bar in New York. Well, we both. That's an ambition for both of us, isn't it?
But I suppose my head gets turned a bit, doesn't it? Where you've got more.
You fall for people a lot easier, I think. And it takes. I'm a slightly more reserved, so I think it'll take a little while before I find the right girl.
Well, we have seen that Brody's caught Cleo's eye.
Oh, he still likes girls, and he's interested in plenty of girls.
Is there anyone else in the village that would make a good match for Brody or Damon?
Well, I think the perfect match would be either Ellie and Holly, because they've had the bad time with men, so I think we can change their perception of men. Yeah. You know, we're two good lads, you know, I hope we are anyway. But, you know, I think
I prefer you when you're singing a song than being serious.
And what about dating disasters? Is there anyone that you think would be an awful match for Brody and Damon in the village?
I don't know. I think Brody can handle himself with a lot. I think you'd get eaten alive by a lot of people.
Yeah, I think you might like it. So I think Lisa maybe. I think Lisa would.
Well, you try your hand at the beginning, don't you?
Yeah, and I think she'd walk all over him, wouldn't she?
Yeah. I'm not going to play you down too much. You've got some skills.
Yeah.
You've got some skills, but I think she'd probably eat me as well. So.
And what about in real life? Have you got any real life dating disasters that you want to share with us? Hey?
I'm probably the dating disaster. That's the thing.
Just the whole of you.
You know, I have too many drinks and that's me then.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing springs to mind. And they usually say if you can't spot the idiot in the room, it's usually you. So I'm probably the dating disaster.
Okay, let's move back to this summer of secrets. Do you think that Brody and Damon are good at keeping quiet?
Yeah, I think. Well, this is the thing, right? So I'm quite good, I think, at keeping secrets. But the only person I'll tell anything to is you. And I think you could quite easily slip
blurt
up.
out. Yeah. Not intentionally, but just blurt things out. I think he doesn't think before he says anything.
Well, we obviously have to hope that Brody's good at keeping secrets because he's keeping quite a big one for Nita. So do you think he's going to spill the beans or tell Jacob who's going to spill the beans?
Well, I've already kind of hinted at it in my very first episode. So I probably would tell you more details, wouldn't I?
Yeah. You did tell me that you've seen...
I wouldn't tell anyone else, and it's only because we've got our bromance going on.
Well, I'm glad that you guys have a bromance because speaking of spilling the beans, people have some secrets on you. It's time for Heard at Hollyoaks. So this feature is where we speak to some of the people about real life secrets on the actors. So let's have a little look at this week's Heard at Hollyoaks.
Hi! So I've got some Heard at Hollyoaks for you today. And I know all you guessed pretty well, know some of them really well. But today, I'm going to expose Jacob. Hi, Jacob. So I've been working with him a lot recently. And one thing I've learned about Jacob on set is that he has lots of interesting facts. And they really are interesting. One of the first weeks I worked with Jacob, after he asked what my favourite soup was, he said to me, I said, oh, what did you get up to last night? And he was like, oh, I watched this really interesting... No, hang on. Got this properly. He went, right, I watched this really interesting programme about otters. And I was like, oh, right, cool. Like, cool. And he said... Did you know that there is 1,000... do you know what? I can't even remember the fact. I mean, it was interesting, Jacob, and I was listening to you, but I really can't remember the fact. So maybe you could tell me next week? Or are we on to a different subject then? I'm sorry. Please tell me more facts. They're really, really interesting. Okay, bye.
Jacob, what have you got to say about that? Do you know?
Well,
do you remember the fact?
I'm not going to tell... I do know the fact, but I'm not going to tell anyone.
But you can tell us the fact.
I don't know
We
if I
want
got
to
it
know the
myself.
fact.
I think it's a million... No, do you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I can vouch for Amanda, though, because you have got some very interesting facts.
I think facts are useful. I think, and then you start thinking about... I did recently say one about tomatoes in a can. Probably no one listened to me, but I'm not going to...
Should we just move it on quickly? Let's go back to the show. Guys, what would be your dream storyline?
Probably Hollyoaks take us out to New York to open our bar. Yeah.
Or if we're in like a big stunt and we're like the heroes, like grabbing everyone out and stuff and...
Is that how you grab people? Like
over the shoulders.
I thought, seeing as you're so good at the Serenading game, maybe we could create our own storyline right now, and we've got a little bit of help from you guys on Twitter. We have done a poll, and the Twitterati would like to see you guys, hang on, dust in your boxes. So if you just want to... I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
I'm looking at him and I'm...
do it. We can do it.
I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, when's the last time we went to the gym? I don't remember when I went to the gym last.
Well, we've got the cutout. We can see that you're all right.
You see me all the time. Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. I think we have put you through enough. So, guys, thank you for doing that. To the next guests, let's have an exclusive peek at tonight's episode. We saw Cleo kissing Brody last night. So how will Joel react? Let's have a little look.
Hi. I take it there for Cleo.
Sorry, but who are you?
Just a friend. I don't want to see her getting hurt.
I don't think a bunch of flowers are going to do much damage. They might make her heart skip a beat.
Well, I hope you're not going to be messing around and leading her on.
Is everything all right here?
Father Ted's worrying about my intentions towards you.
Well, what I get up to is none of your business anymore, is it?
Here you go. These are for you.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, it's not
Look,
what
I
I
don't
meant.
want to hear it. Just leave me alone.
I mean, I can't help but feel jealous when I see Brody giving another girl flowers. I just can't. But we are joined right now by Rory and Nadine, who of course play Joel and Cleo. How are you guys?
Oh, good, yeah, pretty good. That was funny. That was really funny.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? You should come every week.
I'm glad we don't have to do that.
I, of course, have to ask what's happening with #CleoJ, which, guys, is Cleo and Joel is spelt backwards. I just found that out, and we've got you literally in action on our little frame right there.
Like a little kiss.
Dear.
So, yeah, what's going on? It can't be over, can it? Can it?
It might be.
Who knows? Yeah, who knows? So
You
it's.
chose the priesthood, didn't you?
I know it's a sin really, but I had to.
And I think it's fair to say that everybody wants you guys to work it out. Sorry, Brody, but it's true. What's it like seeing fan reaction?
It's cool, isn't it? It's really good
Yeah.
because everyone's been really nice, especially after the whole Nathan and Cleo thing, which is quite sad. So for Joel to come in and be accepted with Cleo is pretty cool. So let's hope we can maybe work things out.
I have got some of your tweets here about CleoJ, and I want you guys to tell me if you agree or disagree. So, at Ryan Fellows 2 says, I just find #CleoJ so cute. They are both made for each other. Two peas in a pod.
Completely disagree. That's nice. That's good.
I think they're a good couple. They've just got a lot of issues going on.
Yeah, just need to help each other
And they don't
out.
have the best luck, do they? It's either in a car crash or
Yeah.
they're on heroin together. It's just not.
Sean's Zoe Dawson says, love makes people do crazy, stupid stuff. Surely Joel can understand that.
I know. Well, we'll need to wait and see, but yeah, I can't really give much away.
Disagree?
So
You can keep it simple, like, I agree. I disagree.
I agree.
It's just that's the game. I mean, it's an agree and disagree game.
I was getting myself all worked up, like, don't give away anything.
You're like, I can't give away anything. You don't have to. Just agree or disagree.
I agree.
Okay, well, now we've got the hang of it.
What was the question?
I'm like, Megan, whose handle is @LovingRory, and it's a picture of you, says, if I was Cleo, I'd be ignoring him and showing him what he's missing. Give him some space to miss her.
Good advice.
That's not really loving Rory. That's against them, if you ask me.
And finally, CJ Star says, yep, poor Joel can't seem to catch a break. Tries to do right and help everyone. Surely he'll be blessed with some positive time soon.
Absolutely agree.
Hey, he got the hang of it at the end. From the clip that we just saw, it looks like Joel isn't keen for Cleo to move on. So do you reckon that he's just a concerned friend, or is it something more?
I think he's a bit jealous, to be honest.
Yeah, he's definitely jealous. Like he loves her, doesn't he? So it's hard to move on from. Get the wee violins out.
You can just have it there. And Nadine, we've seen Cleo make some pretty bad decisions. So do you think that moving on with other boys is the right thing for her to do?
I think she probably just needs a bit of headspace, but she's in a bit of a weird sort of place. She's got all the demons going on, and she probably just needs Joel, but he's decided to choose the church. So I think she's thinking, let's make him jealous.
Last week, the Hollyoaks Summer of Secrets 2 trailer dropped. Exactly. So let's have a look and see what's coming up for Cleo and Joel.
The Summer of Secrets continues on Hollyoaks.
Are you going to tell me what the doctor said? They got it all.
Money can't buy you happiness. I'll tell you what it can buy you. It can put food in your kids' bellies. It can put clothes on their back.
Please don't tell anyone, because if I get found out, then so do you.
Lying makes you sick. You can't do this on your own.
Mandy? I have to protect these babies from not having any more cancer treatment.
I can stay like this forever.
I'm not gonna let you ruin everything you've got.
As long as I've got Shane, I don't need anyone else.
Cleo!
Please don't take my baby.
I can't handle this. I need to get out.
There is no way out.
I can't help how I feel. I sinned and I'm weak, but I'm just a man.
So incredibly sorry.
Sorry about what?
I'm gonna lose everything. There's no good way out of this for us.
Come on then! You've got nowhere to run.
There's nowhere left to hide. Hollyoaks, weekdays at 6:30 on Channel 4.
How exciting is that? I think it's fair to say that you both look a little bit worse for wear.
After the trailer, or
No, not now. Not now. You both look great. I mean, Joel and Cleo. And is it fair to say that Cleo gets involved in Darren and Shane?
Yeah, she kind of gets wrapped up in a bit of a world of drugs. Let's say that.
You can say it, yeah. Drugs.
Yeah, so she kind of gets wrapped up with Shane because he's living in the McQueen house. And obviously he's just bad news. And she's got a history of that before, so I think that kind of comes back. That makes an appearance. It made me laugh. And then they end up in a boiler room, don't they? And then
I attempt to be a hero.
Goes a bit wrong.
Goes a small bit wrong, and I get stuck in there as well. So
yeah, you look a little bit beaten up. I think it's fair to say. How far would Joel go for Cleo?
Joel would definitely give anything for Cleo. Apart from giving up the charge.
Apart from giving up the priesthood.
Apart from that, yeah.
And we've seen that Joel's been heavily involved in Sienna after her cancer diagnosis. Yeah. Does he believe that Warren Fox can stay faithful, or do you think he'll be back to his old tricks?
Yeah, absolutely. Warren had a bit of a shaky road, and I think after a conversation with Joel, I think he's back on track, and I think they're sorted. But
is he not with Grace anymore? Is he not doing that anymore?
You've just got to watch it.
No, I thought that was a shaky thing. So I think he's plain sailing now.
That's tight.
It is tight.
Well, Warren Fox is not the only strong one around here, because we've seen that Armstrong's arm is quite strong. There we go. So let's have a little look to see how Rory and Jacob do in this week's #Challenge Armstrong.
Right, it's time to meet the next challenger for how strong are Armstrong's arms. And today we've got Damon. Come on in, son.
All right.
Hello.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. Are you ready for this?
Yes, let's go for it.
Now, you're a big lad, so I reckon you're going to do pretty well. Try not to beat me, okay?
Okay.
So, when you stand here, you're going to keep them above the line.
Yeah.
If you drop it below the line, then you're out.
Right.
That's your time up, okay? 3, 2, 1, off you go.
It's all right at the minute. I think I'm in a steady position. I've done arms in the gym, so I might have a bit of an excuse there.
You did it. That was pretty good. How did you find that?
Well, I recently just did an arm workout in the gym, so no
excuses, Jacob.
Yeah.
I
think it was pretty good. Let's see how you did.
Love that Jacob. He's so tall and tired. Let's see how it is. Oh, Jacob. Rory, you're laughing, but did you do any better?
Oh, God
Let's find out.
Let's see who we got. Oh, it's Rory Douglas Speed. Hello, sunshine.
Hiya.
Right, you ready?
No.
You know the rules.
Right.
Get it above the mark.
There.
3, 2, 1, stop the clock.
So, plans for the weekend? Oh, I tell you what, I'm getting shaky arms though.
Yeah.
I'm really tingling. I'm really. I'm drawing it. Don't touch me. Oh, this is dire. This is like
you've been going for ages, mate.
Torture. Getting a wee sweat on. I'm not gonna lie.
He's been going for ages now. I'm fuming about this.
Oh my god, I'm actually burning up. Oh god.
I thought you said you trained.
Listen, you.
Well done, Rory. Thanks for sabotaging my goal.
Anytime, Andrew.
You did pretty well. I'm pretty sure you beat me as well, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but we need to see how the rest of them add up.
That's a good point. Let's find out.
Rory, you enjoyed Challenge Armstrong more than anyone else.
Oh, it's Andrew, he's lovely.
Let's see how you did. Drum roll.
Yeah, I had to go to set, so I had to drop the boxes.
And can we just cut to the green room to see Jacob? What happened?
I had to cut to set as well, so I had to get off, so I was quickly done, you know. And it probably had a few better weights in there as well.
It's livid.
I mean, I feel like I just hear a lot of excuses, but let's talk a little bit more about next week, and I have an exclusive clip to show you exactly. But first, I'd like you guys to give us a vague idea of what's coming up.
On you go. I can't remember.
So yeah, they've been locked in this engine room because of Shane, and it's all to do with the sort of you were going to go to the police and reveal his secret, weren't you? So he's like, right, and I'm like collateral damage kind of thing because he knows that you're feelings for me. So we end up we're not actually speaking at that point, are we?
No. So in all that torment and turmoil, we are stuck in a room for numerous hours and try to talk things through, but yeah,
but obviously in the trailer you can see because they end up smooching.
Oh yeah.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. So
By myself on that.
So it goes well, kinda.
Yeah.
And Nadine, how did you feel when you were asked to be part of the drug storyline?
I love stuff like that because obviously I had a big storyline last year with all the abuse. Then I just got an email from research one day being like, heroin research. I was like, what? But yeah, I love all the big gritty storylines and getting yourself in your teeth into something good. I think she was established that she was on heroin for a few episodes and then it kind of went away. And I was thinking, oh, but obviously, as in true to real life, it's not, it's something that comes back. So I think when she's in times of like she's upset or whatever, she kind of turns to that, which is a bit.
And how do you think Auntie Myra would react to find out that Cleo's on drugs? Because obviously we saw that she threw Bart out. Do you think she'd do the same to Cleo?
I think she's definitely more of like a mother figure to Cleo than she was to Bart. So I don't think she'd chuck her out on the street. But because she knows she's done it before, so she'd definitely be disappointed to hear that she's on it again.
Disappointed is the worst word as well.
Yeah.
You don't want anyone to be disappointed.
It wouldn't be good. But ultimately, she's really protective, so she'd probably just try and get her off it, and yeah.
Personally, I think Auntie Myra's biggest mistake was letting Shane back in the house. Do you think he has a good side?
He's a bit of a bad egg, isn't he?
Terrible egg.
The worst egg.
That's my input.
A rotten egg. Yeah, but Michael Salami, who plays him, is lovely. But yeah, no, Shane's just like, well, he made Cleo rob a bank for Goldie's money. Like, he's just manipulative, and I think he's obviously realised Cleo's. She's kind of under his spell at the minute because he knows her weakness and he's a dealer, so.
Well, we've seen that there is a lot of drama coming up for you both. So what would your one piece of advice be to your characters?
Oh, if Holly goes to Ibiza again, make sure she takes you and not Ellie.
A very important bit of advice.
Dunno, stay away from Joel.
Oh, Burn.
Oh, no, that was tight.
I was going to say, Joel, follow your heart, but forget that.
Oh, no, yeah. They just need to figure things out, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you for coming to talk to us. And before we say goodbye, I'm going to show you a sneak peek of next week's Hollyoaks. And make sure you get your tissues at the ready because it is quite heartbreaking.
No, it's not! Oh, no, I don't want to watch this.
I'm on my own. I'm nothing.
Come on, you're tough. You won't give in, you're still here.
Yeah. In some abandoned boiler room in the middle of nowhere, running out of time and hope. But you know what's mad? That I honestly wouldn't want to be in this mess with anyone else. You're my refuge. You're my strength, my help when I'm in trouble.
Had cushions over them. Do you get embarrassed?
Oh, I'm sweating.
You've gone red. You've done the colour.
I've taken his shield away from him.
It's bad,
It's just
isn't it?
cringy. Like, I don't think anyone enjoys watching themselves back.
I enjoyed watching it. I think it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
That is sadly all we have time for. I know. So thank you to Adam, Jacob, Bob, the Dalmatian, for coming in. I will be back next week for another very special show where old friends reunite and reminisce. That is all I'm going to tell you. But it is a good one. It's almost lunchtime. I'm hungry. You're hungry. Go order that Domino's, and I'll see you next week.